Alrighty guys, and welcome back to a brand new video, and today we are rebuilding the Denver Nuggets in the NBA 2K26. So the Denver Nuggets have done a lot in the offseason to try to upgrade their team around Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray. Obviously, they went ahead and traded Michael Porter Jr. to the Brooklyn Nets and a first round pick in like 2032 for Cameron Johnson, and you can argue this could be an upgrade or a downgrade. Obviously, I feel like it's a good trade for Denver, obviously, because Cameron Johnson isn't making as he's not making close to what MPJ was making, like 40 million. Obviously, they lost a lot of money by doing that trade as well. Should they had traded a first round pick, but they get off of MPJ's contract, get somebody a lot cheaper, $20 million cheaper. So it's a good trade, and somebody that should put up relatively the same numbers. It should be a good trade, as we all know. They also went ahead and signed Tim Hardaway Jr. in free agency. They traded Dario Saric for Jonas Valanciunas. They signed Bruce Brown in free agency, obviously. Bruce Brown was a huge part of their championship run back in 2023. He's familiar with the team, so he'll be back. And then that's really all they did in the offseason, but I feel like they upgraded the team in a lot of ways. Obviously, they finally get a good backup to Nikola Jokic, which they haven't had in a really long time. I don't feel like they ever had. They finally got a solid backup in Jonas Valanciunas. He's not the greatest defender, but I think he'll do for now. And obviously, Christian Brown will eventually get extended, maybe. But we'll go ahead and look at the rotation. So, power ranking lens is 15. Proficiency, we're running a balanced system, but we're obviously going to start Cameron Johnson at small forward. Don't want him coming off the bench. I'm pretty sure they trade him from the start. So now I guess we have to fix this. So proficiency now, we're still running a balanced system, but I do like the starting five. So we got Jamal Murray, Christian Brown, Cameron Johnson, Aaron Gordon, Nikola Jokic, Tim Hardaway, Jonas Valanciunas, Bruce Brown, Payne Watson, and then that is your 9-man rotation. I do want to run a 10-man low-key, get Julius Strawther in the rotation. That's what I'm going to do is I'm going to run a 10-man rotation to get Strawther in. I feel like he's somebody that could play. Maybe not, but I mean, do want to move any positions around. So, I mean, I think we're good for now. So I'm probably going to see you guys at the end of the season. I do think the team's going to be a good team. So we'll see what our record is at the end of the season. At the end of the season, Nikola Jokic wins another MVP. Cooper Flag Rookie of the Year. Six-man going to Russell Westbrook. Defensive Player going to Wimby. Most Improved going to Imaias Kita. Clutch Player going to Booker. Coach you're going to Jason Kidd. Executive Zachary Staples. NBA Cup MVP goes to Anthony Edwards. So all NBA first team, all NBA second team, all NBA third team. Obviously got Jokic making all NBA first team. Nobody else really too much, but we ended up being the fourth seed in the Western Conference. So in this stack West, I'm honestly cool with that. We went 52-30 on this season, so over 50 wins. Player stats, we had about 27 from Nikola Jokic, obviously almost average triple-double, as we all know. That's what he does. 22.5 from Jamal Murray. The third best scorer was Tim Hardaway Jr., so I don't know how I feel about that. He averaged 14 points. 12 from Aaron Gordon, 11.5 from Cameron Johnson, 10 from Jonas Valanciunas with 9 rebounds. So we didn't play terrible off the bench. 9 from Christian Brown, 7 from Bruce Brown, 6 from Strawther, and then 5 from Payne Watson. I want to look at our team stats to see we have to upgrade in the offseason. So team stats. So first of all, offensive rating, we were number 2. Okay, really good, obviously. Defensive rating, we were number. Looks like we weren't the best defense. So looks like our defense is a problem. So yeah, being the top 10 worst, one of the top 10 worst defenses in the league, obviously is not great. So we'll have to upgrade the defense in the offseason. But I'm comfortable with our offense, obviously. Nikola Jokic, and, probably one of the best offensive players we've ever seen. I'm going to go 9 rotation and shrink the vegetation down. Obviously, David Adelman's a new head coach. Obviously, took over Mike Malone at the end of last season. I want to start Tim Hardaway Jr. as well. So I guess we could do that. But we got Houston around 1. So Fred VanVleet, Ahmed Thompson, Kevin Durant, Jabari, Şengün, Tari Eason, Capella, Dorian Finney-Smith, and Steven Adams. So game 1, we're going to take. Game 2, we're going to take. Game 3, we're going to take. And we're going to sweep them to play the Dallas Mavericks. So I wish it was any other team but Dallas because they're so OP in 2K. But, maybe they are as good in real life. Who knows? We'll see. We're going to take game 1. They're going to even it up. We are up 2-1. Hold on. We're up 3-1. Are we going to beat Dallas this early? Please. Oh my goodness, game 7. All right. I thought we were going to beat them low key, but playing the Clippers will low key be a dream come true. I mean, obviously because the Spurs are here and the Spurs usually beat me, but we beat Dallas, man, hopefully. All right, so hopping in the Simcast right now. We're in Dallas in this game 7. It's I mean, Dallas relatively heavily. It looks like Dallas might run away with it. Actually, we might win this game. Hopefully, we're up. We're gonna win this game at 7, as you can see. So just like that, we had about 34 from Jamal Murray, and we're in the conference finals. We'll play the Clippers. So obviously, Clippers looking to get their revenge. I'm pretty sure, yeah, the Nuggets beat them last year in round 1. They pushed them to 7 though, but obviously the Clippers have made some upgrades. Obviously, I don't know if Kawhi's even going to be on this team when the season starts. We'll have to see what happens. Obviously, they're a big addition. Bradley Beal, John Collins, Brook Lopez, Chris Paul. They got better since the last time we met them. So who knows what will happen here. But we're going to take game 1. They're going to even it up, okay? They're up 2-1. Man, there's no way, bro. There's absolutely no shot we just beat Dallas just lose to the Clippers, man. I want to win the championship as we beat Dallas, honestly. This will be our chance. I know the Clippers are good. But in 2K, I don't think they're better than Dallas Mavericks. So we are going to force the game 7, 136 to 122. So 28 from Kawhi, 28, 25 from Aaron Gordon, and a triple-double from Jokic. But Jokic cannot go 3 for 10 in game 7. That's something we can't let happen. All right, here we go. Game 7, honestly. Losing to the Clippers after beating Dallas like that would absolutely suck, but this would be our chance, like we said. So we have the lead. We got to run away with it, and we are. 140 to 119. 46 from Jamal Murray. We all know Jamal Murray's turned into an absolute different player in the playoffs. I don't know what it is, but playoff riser. All right. Now we got the Knicks. So honestly, this would be our chance. We're back in the finals. Knicks out Brunson, Mikal, OG, Hart, Cat, Robinson. I just don't want to go into the Western Conference playoff next year and then face Dallas with Cooper Fletcher. It's like a 90 overall. I don't want that to happen. So beating the Knicks here would be huge. It's tied up 1-1. They're up 2-1. No way, man. We just went all there just to lose. Okay, we can still come back. It's definitely not over. Do you want to fix the rotation? Do you want to go 8-man rotation? We can kick Pam Watson out, I guess. We can go 8-man rotation here. Hopefully we don't lose to the Knicks. But to force the game 7, here we go. So far we have the it's a close game. We don't really have the lead. But this could go anywhere. And we have a small lead. All we need is hold on to it. And we're up by 3 with 5 seconds left, and we win. Thank goodness. We won by 1 point, I think I've seen. Yeah, we literally won by 1 point. So thank goodness. But we're going to force the game 7. All right, game 7 here in Madison Square Garden. We'll see if we can get it done. We have the lead. All we need is hold it, but the Knicks are just different, I guess. They're going to – actually, we have it. Hold on. All we need is just run away with the lead, man. They have the lead. Okay, we're up by 2 with about 44 seconds left. We can hop in and, like, watch the end of it, but I think we might have it. I think we might be able to win a championship. But here we go. We're going to watch the end of this. I don't think I'm going to play yet. I think if we make it in this position again, we'll play next season or whatever. But, all right, up by 2 with about 44.1 seconds left. Winner go home game, obviously, as we all know. Mitchell Robinson going to inbound it. Ooh, Jamal could have got the steal there. But, yeah, I don't love that defensive position by Jamal Murray. But Tim Hardaway's in the game. Obviously, the starting 5 now. Okay, Jokic has it. He's going to put it up over Robinson, and great layup by Nikola Jokic, obviously. We need to see more of that. Okay, so nice job. Nice communication. All right, Jalen Brunson has it. He's guarded by Jamal Murray. Honestly, so obviously Jalen Brunson could get a bucket. I mean, they have Clarkson in the game, so somebody's not in for New York. I know. Okay, Karl-Anthony Towns. Oh, good steal by Nikola Jokic. And just like that, the Knicks are going to foul. What a steal by Jokic, but looks like half of the Knicks players not be fouled out. So Jokic's first free throw is going to bounce in. But yeah, I didn't mean to click some Cast 5, dude. Why it's still a feature? There has to be one person at 2K that's using it. I don't see why it's still a feature. But I ain't gonna lie, bro. Jamal has been cooking, but Cats fought off them. Mikal and OG are just not in the game, but I'm guessing they're subbing in now. I see Christian Brown subbing in for us now. All right, Jokic's second free throw is good, and just like that, we're up by 4 with about 18 seconds left as we're looking to win a championship here for Denver. So those would be Jokic's second ring, which would be Jamal Murray's second ring. Everybody else is here second ring. So the guys that were here the first season, obviously. Okay, so Robinson going to inbound to Mikal Bridges. Cal is going to – is he going to take this? Brunson is going to shoot it over Murray. He's going to knock it down. What a shot from Brunson. We couldn't play better defense than that. Okay, we're going to give it to Christian Brown, which I don't know if I love. I would rather have Jamal or Jokic shoot him, but Brown's first free throw is good, so maybe he is a really good free throw shooter. I just don't really know. Second free throw is good. Okay. 3-point game, about 10 seconds left. We cannot allow the Knicks. Okay, they gave it to Josh Hart. Josh Hart for three is no good. Rebound, Cameron Johnson. And they're going to foul Jamal Murray with about 2.3 seconds left. And Mikal Bridges is going to get fouled off the game. So if Murray just knocks down one of these free throws, I low-key think this game is over just like that. We're up by 4 now, and we are now up by 5 with about 2 seconds left, no timeouts. The Knicks have lost, and we are going to win the NBA championship, man. So we absolutely love to see it. 112 to 117, we got it done. We won the championship in the first season, so we don't have to worry about Dallas, man. Thank goodness. So this team was able to get it done, which I love. So obviously still more work to do. I want to get maybe 2 championships in this video. I want a three-peat. Still more work to do, honestly. But I'm really happy we got a championship year number 1. That actually helps out a ton. Nikola Jokic also won the Finals MVP, which I think was quite obvious. We probably know it's all in which LeBron James is going to retire. Chris Paul, Kyle Lowry, Al Horford went to the Sixers, but he's most likely going to the Warriors. I think they really have an agreement with them already. So, yeah, and I think the other trades like Melton. But, dude, I ain't going to lie. I'm recording this late at night right now. It's September 20th, and so far, Kuminga and the Warriors haven't still made a move. But, okay, I actually fixed all these picks in the lottery. Instead of one, I know that Bucks pick. You can't really, it's hard to put accurate pick swaps in the game. But the Utah Jazz are finally going to get their lottery look because they get number 1. I do have to fix the Bucks shouldn't have 11. That pick should go to the Pelicans. Obviously, it's a pick swap best with the Pelicans or Bucks, one of those teams. But I know the Bucks don't have a pick in this draft. We probably would like to re-sign David Adelman after obviously winning a championship. So we're going to offer him a contract. I'm going to fix that Milwaukee Bucks pick, send it back to New Orleans. And I'll show you guys what the next step of this team. And I think it'll honestly be a trade. I think I'm going to do a trade with the Golden State Warriors. We trade Zeke Naji, Hunter Tyson, and pick 24 for Moses Moody and a 2028 pick from the Warriors. Now, I don't think the Warriors be giving us a first-round pick if we're doing this trade. Obviously, maybe the Warriors want to go more of in like a rebuild direction now. But Moody, they're trying to trade him to us, and he would be our wing replacement, obviously, like Tim Hardaway or whoever won't resign in the offseason. But low key, instead of this, could we just take out the first round picks and then could we just get Moses Moody for just Zeke Naji, Hunter Tyson? I don't know if they do that though. Yeah, they're not. They're gonna want the picks. So if they really want to give me a first round pick back in return, I guess we could do it. Wasn't my ideal way of doing things, but Valanciunas will still be here. But all right, I'm gonna go ahead and make this trade, I guess. So Moses Moody, welcome to the team. He'll probably be like our backup too. Watson or something like that. You guys get it. Straw don't want to be the backup shooting guard next year. I don't think Tim Hardaway will return, sadly, even though he's pretty good for us. We might let Bruce Brown go if we need to as well. But all right, we traded our pick, which we made a win now move. Obviously, have to win the championship, which makes sense. We don't have a pick in this draft. It sucks Deron Holmes hasn't played for us yet, but I'm hoping this year is the year. We'll accept everybody here, though. Christian Brown's a free as Payne Watson, 2 guys that I do want to re-sign, and then free agency, we got Christian Brown, Payne Watson, 2 guys that obviously probably want that. So Christian Brown long guys for $14 million. So obviously we want to re-sign that. So we can get him for $50 million for 4 years flat rate. I'll absolutely do that. $60 million for Christian Brown. Then Payne Watson, I wouldn't mind re-signing him either to what he's asking for. So not bad contracts by any means. Re-sign the both of those guys. We do have some money, some money to spend. It's a little bit, though. So you got Jamal Murray, Jalen Pickett, Christian Brown, Julian Straw. They're hoping for some development from him. But one thing I do think we might need is a backup. As a hoping Holmes can develop. So one thing we could use is a backup point guard in free agency. So I'm actually going to sign Biden free agency. So, like, Dinwiddie, Pippen, KPJ, Tyus Jones or Ben Simmons. I guess Tyus Jones or Ben Simmons are our best options. Although we could win on day 12 or somebody better to appear. But in 2, they didn't really let you sign anybody like that on day 12. You could wait for, like, Alonzo Ball. So, sure, we'll wait on day 12, I guess. I don't think I'll re-sign those 2 guys. But wait on day 12 for somebody to become available. Let's want to take a cheaper contract. So I might have missed out on Ben Simmons I don't Steelers, so I didn't mean to do that. But point guards available. McCollum, so Alonzo Ball usually let you offer them still because they would have a chance of agreeing to it if it's like 85 or above % interest. But I'll try. I would love to offer Lonzo Ball now, but it's not letting me, which is just so dumb in my opinion, man. It used to let you offer them. I don't know why to get removed. That feature is actually so dumb. But you know what? We'll just go ahead and offer Ben Simmons a contract. I guess I don't. You know, spacing would be, but he's really coming off the bench for playmaking and defensive purposes. That's really it. But play progression, Jokic is going down, which I don't really think makes much sense. Kenrich Johnson's going down, Aaron Gordon's regressing. So I will say not the best offseason because literally all our players regress that we need to obviously be good. They all regress, man. It was only a couple bit of players going up. So it's low-key annoying. I ain't gonna lie. I don't see Aaron Gordon or Jokic going down that many overalls like that, especially after winning a championship. You'd obviously think they'd stay the same overall in 98 hours. Jokic's game is going to age for a lot longer than people think. So I don't know. That's dumb in my opinion. But it's running a balanced system. I think we might see some regression this year because our team just really didn't go as much as I thought he would. But mostly everybody went down. So same starting five as last season. Ben Simmons, Moses Moody. We'll move Payne Watson like the 4, and then we'll go ahead. Dude, Seth Valanciunas low-key went out to a 75, which I low-key was expecting. Maybe I should have traded him before. I will look to make some move with the trade line to get a better backup string. Valanciunas regresses so much in 2K. I should have known. So I guess we'll look to do that at the trade line, but I'll see you at the deadline, most likely. I don't know if the Jazz say yes to this, but I'm going to see if we can get Walker Kessler at the trade line. I'm going to offer Valanciunas, Holmes, Payne Watson. Maybe they have interest in Deron Holmes. Obviously, he's not playing for us. We'll have to trade him. Maybe they have interest in Payne Watson. And the first round pick is 2-star value. Wow, they said yes, but we got away with something really good there. So Walker Kessler will be the backup now. Sadly, we low-key suck at the deadline. So, I knew some regression was going to hit. I don't know why. The team didn't hit the same as last year. So do we want to trade anybody at the end of the bench? Like Simmons, I guess, is fine. Strother hasn't really been playing exactly how I want him to, but I guess it's fine. And then they want to go ahead and start Moody. But I'm going to continue to start Kenrich Johnson. I feel like he makes more sense to starting 5 who we need right now. He's like, yeah, he's 6'8" forward, so we'll continue to start him. And then if we have to trade Aaron Gordon in the offseason, which I didn't want to do, but like I said, if he is going to keep regressing as well as Kenrich Johnson, we'll have to grab 2 new forwards in the building in the offseason. But got our long-term backup center option, which we'll take. The bench still needs upgrading, so we might have to redo this team in the offseason, which sucks. Try to keep rebuilding the team around Jokic and Murray, obviously. I don't think we trade Murray, but obviously we could keep this into consideration. Hopefully getting a better backup at that center at the trade line should help us out, though. But so far, it's looking like we might miss the playoffs, which is just crazy to think of, man. And I'm low-key considering trading Jamal Murray at the trade line. I don't think I'd usually ever do it, and I think it would be an interesting idea, man. We got a championship at this point. Now it's just trying to keep building this roster to be good, and all these guys are probably going to every single player you see is about to regress in the offseason. Instead of maybe like Jokic and Kessler, all these guys are going to regress that you see is older. All these guys are going to regress. So I low-key just want to, I don't know. But we have the Pelicans in the first round. At least we did make it in. So we did improve a tad bit. So 41-41. However we want to be, though, man. I don't know a change from last season. But I don't know. Regression obviously hit us like crazy. So offensive rating, we're number 8th. Defensive rating, I'm guessing this was terrible. So I'm guessing our defense is pretty bad. 23rd. That just sucks to see how bad our defense is, man. I thought our defense was actually pretty solid, perimeter defense-wise. Ben Simmons didn't help out at all, I guess. We don't really have like a lockdown defender, so something might have to change in the offseason. But against round 1 against the Pelicans in the plan, if we're lose, we're out of it. I don't think we even have our first-round pick this year. We're going to win. Then we got the Lakers, so it's a bit of a rivalry here. Haven't really played them in this series since Luka, though. And against the Lakers, we're going to win. So at least we don't own our pick to the Thunder. Now we have Dallas. So, look, I'm so happy that we can negotiate a contract with Nikola Jokic now. Do contracts get negotiated in the playoffs? No. But I'm going to do it anyway, so we don't have to worry about losing him in the offseason. That's not going to happen. So it says I could, so why not just do it now? So we got Dallas in round 1. Now, sadly, I don't think we're going to beat the Dallas Mavericks. It's probably not going to happen. But, who knows? Maybe we could. So against Dallas in round 1, we are going to be losing 6. So, at least we didn't get swept or anything crazy like that. The Timberwolves did beat them, so they are beatable this year. I mean, this season. But the Thunder are going to win the championship, so I knew it wasn't going to take too long for them to win another one. They beat Detroit in 6. So Russell Westbrook, Kevin Durant, all these guys are retiring, man. So that Warriors pick's looking good. Steph and Jimmy are gone. Looks good. I'm gonna lie. So heading into the draft lottery, though, we don't have our pick this year anyway. I mean, I think it was top 10 so we might actually have it. Wizards get 1. Pelicans via Milwaukee, so they get their pick. I'm gonna have to fix, obviously, some picks in this draft need to be fixed. So I'll do that, and I'll show you guys what the next step of this team. Wow. Okay. The Boston Celtics agreed to my trade for not Jason Tatum. We just got Jaylen Brown. I did not expect him to agree to this trade, man. And 3 first-round picks, including the Warriors pick to get Jaylen Brown and Ben Simmons, we traded him too. But, yeah, thanks for him to agree to it. But, Jaylen Brown's the guy I wanted. We did get an upgrade. Like I said, fit-wise, we don't really need – I don't think we need, like, an elite point guard, obviously. Jokic does mostly all the passing for this team. And, Jaylen Brown – I feel like he fits this really well for what we need right now. So I'll absolutely take that, in my opinion. We do have a point guard void, but I actually have an idea of what I'm going to do with that. Obviously, there's still much more I want to do in the offseason, but we don't have our pick in this draft. It actually does go to the Thunder still, but there's still more I want to do. I'm going to skip past the draft. I'm going to trade a team player option. So we have none qualifying offers. Strawther is a free agent, but there's still a lot more I want to do in this offseason. I'm going to show you guys right now. Expecting these teams to agree to these trades. I might have to start this recording before I submit them, but we just got Jalen Suggs, man. Jalen freaking Suggs. We signed and traded Cameron Johnson and a first-round pick. I paid Cameron Johnson a lot to get this done, honestly. Went ahead and paid him a lot. I'm going to say that. Maybe the Magic need more shooting. So we paid him, like, $17 million to do this. We had some money towards Zor's contract, which is nice. So we'll take it. We got away lucky there. No trade override was used also. So now, I mean, we signed DiVincenzo for agency too. So now I feel we need a backup power forward, backup point guard. And I think we honestly redid this team pretty well, in my opinion. And then, yeah, so we'll obviously look to do that. We got like Tyus Jones, backup power forwards. Obviously aren't going to be great. I'm already seeing that. So I wish 2K would let you like offer somebody on day 12. Now there's really no point of going to day 12 and just let you offer anybody for cheap. Like usually we'd be able to get somebody here that's good. Like maybe Aldama. If we can get Santi Aldama, I hate that idea. So for the minimum, can we get him so we can get a point guard on day 12 or something? So we'll get Aldama. Hopefully he'll sign. That's the only one offer still is going to choose us. So Strawther, forgot about him. We can always just re-sign Julian Strawther and then have DiVincenzo play a backup point guard, which I think I'll do, honestly. So we'll just re-sign Julian Strawther for like $3 million, then we'll just call it a day after that. See you guys in play progression. Progression actually looks pretty solid, man. So Suggs is up. Aaron Gordon is up, Brown is up, DiVincenzo's up, Strawther's up, Moses Moody is up. Finally, we got a respectable player progression. So I feel like we'll have a pretty good rotation. Obviously, Brown should fill the number 2 option a lot better. I feel we got really lucky with these trades so far, but I got to start selling these trades. Record them before I submit them because apparently these teams just want to give up great players for basically nothing. I'm offering good. This offseason was great to have. Power England is third, efficiency running a so. It's also a way better fit around the guys now that Jamal's gone and I guess Cameron Johnson's gone. The only guy that doesn't really fit the system perfect is Aaron Gordon, which is interesting. Everything else fits the balance system really nicely. So we're running Suggs, Brown, Jaylen Brown, Aaron Gordon, Nikola Jokic, Walker Kessler, DiVincenzo, Julian Champagnie, Julian Strawther, and Moses Moody will be our 10-9 rotation. So we're on something like that. Might even go 10, man. Why not? So we can get Aldama in the rotation. Shot Tennessee, Jokic. I still want him taking 90% of the shots. I want Brown to obviously be the second star, so he'll definitely be the second star. And then everything else will probably be just decided, man. I'll see at the end of the season. Nikola Jokic wins the MVP. Again, rookie, they're going to Tower Stokes. But at the end of this season, we did go 69-13, so I might low-key be a good sign, obviously, that we honestly built a good team around those guys. So, number 1 seed in the Western Conference, 69 wins of the season, so 69-13. Best record in the league and in the West. Player stats, about 28 from Jokic, 24 from Brown, 13 from Suggs, 11 from Aaron Gordon, 11.5 from DiVincenzo, 10 from Christian Brown, 10 from Strawther, 7, 10, and a block from Kessler with 6 from Moody, and then 5 from Aldama. Also got to take a look at our team stats. to see our offensive and offensive rating. We were number 2. Defensive rating hopefully has got better. It did. We improved a ton. So we're now the 8th rated defense in the league. So obviously sucks. Obviously those guys are a huge part about that. So I'm glad we improved, honestly. I'm really glad we did improve. Okay. We got the Clippers in the first game of the plans. We played them early in the video. Now I'm going to play them again. So the Clippers, they have Kyrie Irving now. I remember the Clippers obviously offered to get Kyrie Irving before they traded for James Harden when he was at the deadline, when he's obviously him and the Brooklyn Nets were not on good terms, but now they finally got him. So game 1, still got Kawhi, Zubac, Dylan Brooks. We're going to take game 1. We're going to take game 2. We're going to take game 3, and we're going to get this sweep to play the Spurs. So the Spurs are always a team that are really tough to play. Fox, Harper, Vassell, Sohan, Wimby, Castle, Johnson, Bryant, Benny. So game 1, we're going to take. Game 2, we're going to take. Game 3, and we sweep them. Wow, we had to lose a game. Now we got the Dallas Mavericks. So Kevin Porter Jr., they really replaced Kyrie with Donovan Mitchell, man. All right, Cooper Flag, AD, Gafford, Kispert, Trent, Josh Johnson, and Bryce McGowan. So, yeah, I mean, they were the 6th seed, so I like my chances, but at the same time, they beat the 3-seeded Thunder and the 2nd-seeded Rockets. Game 1, we're going to take. Game 2, we're going to take. Game 3, we're going to take. And, dude, we have not lost a game in the entire Western Conference. We literally own every single Western Conference team. Now, this would be crazy if we win every single game in the playoffs. So now we got the Pistons. So Cade, Colin Sexton is at the 2. They have Asar, Holland, Duran, Hunter, Lewis Davis, and JT Thomas. This would be our chance to get a second championship in the video after year 2 being terrible. I'm going to lie with you. But we're going to take game 1. We're going to take game 2. We're going to take game 3. And dude, we just went undefeated. We just went undefeated in every single. We didn't lose a single game in the playoffs. This is the craziest thing I've seen in a minute, man. So that's absolutely insane. 16-0 throughout the entire stretch, dude. 16-0. So we can confidently end the video off. But in the beginning, won a championship, and in the end, we won a championship. Obviously, we had to go through some controversial trades. Obviously, trading away Jamal Murray. Also, we take a look at how much those guys regressed. Let's see if I was right or not. So Murray regressed down to 83, 84. So you can argue that I was right. So we got the upgrade there. Cameron Johnson, we're gonna see how much he went up. So he's on the Magic. He went down to a 79. So he would have been really bad for us, as you can see. And he had a terrible season with Orlando. So we got away really lucky there. And then that might have been the only trade we did. But as you can see, I knew the guys would regress. I'm happy Gordon didn't regress as much as I thought he would this year. He stayed pretty good, obviously. So, all right. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Denver Nuggets championship. Obviously, really good team anyway, so we didn't really have to do anything crazy. Actually, we did. We traded Murray and all the other guys, but we ended up winning a championship at the end of the day. Hope you guys enjoyed. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.